YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba, and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. Up next on the list of player reviews, we're gonna go ahead and check out the new Evolution card for none other than Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo is an 84 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footed with 3-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. Now, we don't see much versatility with the card as he can only play the center defensive mid and center mid positions. And in order to obtain the card, you do have to use his common gold card first in the Octopus Evolution. And then you can go ahead and use him in the from box to box, and you do get yourself an 84 rated card with some really nice upgrades. If we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well rounded. Apart from his 68 shooting, the physical side to his game should be really effective, but the technical side to his game should be really good as well, especially in terms of passing and dribbling. Now, he does have 85 pace overall with 88 acceleration and 82 sprint speed for a center mid that is quite solid. But because we are at the start of FC25, I think it's really important to get the most out of the pace, so I would go ahead and recommend the chem style to make it even better. Now, as that box-to-box midfielder, the 68 shooting is going to be another really important stat, and it is a bit of a letdown for the card because, I mean, obviously you want it to be a little bit better. I love the fact that he does have the finesse shot playstyle, but with only 75 attacking positioning and 73 finishing, he's probably not going to be the most clinical of players. He's probably still going to be able to bag you a couple of goals, but with the 3-star weak foot, I think that he's more of like a playmaker rather than a goal scorer. Now, the 80 passing and 86 dribbling are two phenomenal stats for him, and I do think that you're going to be able to create a lot of chances with Kobbie Mainoo. And I love the fact that he does have the long ball pass playstyle. I think that in FC25, the long ball pass playstyle, just like in FC24, is still really effective. And ultimately, when you go ahead and pair that with this 86 dribbling, I think he's going to be an absolute technician in the middle of the pitch. 84 agility, 93 balance is insane. And then the rest of his dribbling stats are quite decent as well. I do expect him to be very quick and swift on the ball, but 3-star skill moves is a bit of a letdown for the card. And then last but not least, boys, the 83 defending and 82 physical, two really important stats because we do still need that defensive cover. 84 interceptions, 82 defensive awareness, and 86 stand tackle for a midfielder this early on in the game is phenomenal. And then he does also have 82 strength and 80 aggression, so he should be quite strong both on and off the ball. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 6 different playstyles, and they are evenly spread out, which is really important for a midfielder. He has the finesse shot, long ball pass, intercept, first touch, press, proven, and relentless. And I love the fact that all 6 of his playstyles are really effective this year in FC25. You have a little bit going forward while still having that defensive cover. And in terms of player roles, he does have 2 player roles in which he most definitely excels in. You can use him as a box-to-box midfielder, and then you can also use him as a holding midfielder, so a little bit of versatility in that sense. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC25 player reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is a team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Mainoo card. We're going to be playing him at the center mid position as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Now, as you guys probably already know, we did already do a player review on Ryan Gravenberch with the Octopus Evolution. And let me tell you, man, with the upgrades, a phenomenal player in game. So I do have high hopes for Mainoo as well. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, this is probably going to be the standout stat. He should be very quick and swift on the ball. And yeah, man, with his really good agility and balance, he is quite smooth for a center mid. Now, because he doesn't have the greatest of long shots and shot power, I think it's going to be very interesting to test out the consistency of his finesse shots, especially with the finesse shot playstyle. Oh, now we do have Mainoo making that run, but we also have Kluivert in support, so we'll play to him first. Mainoo, that's actually pretty good attacking positioning. Touch. Might look for the cutback. It's a really good pass, man. That's exactly what we need him to do. In those more advanced positions, we want him to pick up really good areas and create a lot of chances. Mainoo, just apply a little bit of pressure. Good slide tackle right there. Unlucky not to get the interception. Sasic, Mainoo, that's a very good tackle. Matson does win the header. Now we can carry the ball out. Mainoo going forward. Just going to run through the middle, man. A lot of power behind his runs. That's beautiful acceleration. The dribbling right there maybe could have been a little bit better. Now, we did signal our fullback to make that run. So with Mainoo, I'm going to go over the top. The long ball pass playstyle, man. In FC25, still very effective. I'm going to signal him to make that run. Like I said, boys, in a midfield 3, it's low-key kind of difficult to track that run. If anything, you can use him as like a decoy just to like give your opponent something to think about. Hoyland, Kluivert, Mainoo with the good run, ball roll, finesse shot inside of the box. That's what I'm talking about, boys. The attacking positioning so far, like those attacking runs have been quite consistent and quite effective. He's not going to score every chance that you present to him, but I mean, he is still capable of scoring a few goals. Kluivert, I think we maybe just have to slow it down a little bit in the attack. Hoyland, we do have Mainoo in support. Cut it back to him. Doesn't get the touch. And ultimately, man, because he didn't get that touch, like he had to spin like a 360 to release the shot, and that's why it wasn't great. But again, man, picking up really good pockets of space, things you love to see. Now we do have a corner, man. Ball roll finesse shot, 85th minute, test it out. He never did the ball roll, but the finesse shot is just wide, man. That was a little bit better. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. Now, as you guys know, the cost of the evolution is 50,000 coins, which this early on in FC25 is a tad bit expensive. But with Mainoo, man, I do think that he has the potential of fitting in a lot of different evolutions in the future. So if you do want to go ahead and risk it a little bit, I think that he's a very good player for the Evo. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get off to a good start in game number 2. Now, this guy is evolving Gravenberch, but with Mainoo, ball roll, finesse shot. Decent shape to it, man, but yeah, his long shots are not very consistent. That's a great tackle right there. Now, we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack very early on. I might just try to get him in behind again. Oh, you know what, man? If we play that first time, we beat the defensive line. But he does get the interception, man. That's what he does. Mainoo, with a little bit of recovery speed up against Olise. Very consistent in the tackle. Can we break the deadlock right here? Play it into Hoyland. Mainoo is making that run through the middle. We'll play it to him. Great touch. Kobbie Mainoo all the way. Decent physicality. The shot is not half bad either. That's a pretty good play going forward, man. A lot of physicality right there. Was able to hold off the defender. Mainoo. Use the acceleration boost. There it is, boys. I'm going to go Trivela near post. Yeah, boys, that's great, man. The LB acceleration boost is so effective. And like I said, boys, he's not going to score every chance, but he still does have the ability of scoring a couple goals. We do have Hoyland making that run. I'm just going to try to play it through the middle. Maybe a little bit more power behind that, and we get it to work. But we do still have possession. Hoyland, Trivela, great finish, man. And it all comes from a Mainoo pass. I know it's a little bit lucky. We got a lucky touch on it, but we'll take it. So we just need a little bit more defensive cover. Not too greedy going forward. Oh, Mainoo, man. That's great AI defending. That little poke to take it away from Kolomwani is brilliant. Mainoo, track back. He doesn't have much support in this situation. Yeah, man. Very consistent in the tackle. Unlucky not to get possession, though. Now, I could signal Wan-Bissaka to maybe make a run. Might be a little bit risky, though. Wan-Bissaka. We do have Wan-Bissaka making that run. I'm going to go for a cross diagonal. Test that out a little bit. Yeah, man, it's a very easy way to get high up the pitch. His goalkeeper did come out, man, but if I had a little bit better of an angle, I think that we beat the defensive line with ease. And with the long ball pass playstyle, that is very effective. We do get the interception right here. Mainoo. Finesse shot. It's a decent attempt, man. Mainoo. A little bit of composure in the midfield, man. Just uses agility and balance, beat a couple of midfielders, and open up a little bit of space. Game has turned a little bit scrappy. Mainoo, we got a little bit of space right there. That's brilliant attacking positioning. Touch. 3-star weak foot. Oh, he's hit it with his right foot, man. I'm not complaining. That's another really good finish. And just having him join the attack in certain situations, like picking and choosing when you want to attack with him, has actually been really effective. You don't want to bomb forward every time with him because obviously you need that defensive cover. But when you can pick and choose, it's been working really well. I feel like the anchor chem style has been working really well with the card so far. Tracking back right there. Good in the tackle again. Might be a little bit risky, but we'll use that low acceleration boost. Good pass as well. Kluivert. Mainoo, nice. Right there, just doesn't have the stamina. We made so many runs with him, so it's kind of like understandable. But we just needed a little bit more stamina right there to get away from the defender. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Mainoo Evolution card in a few games of Division Rivals. And for 50,000 coins, although it is a tad bit expensive, I think that for the start of FC25, you are getting a really solid box-to-box midfielder. There's also a lot of potential with the card, and ultimately it is a little bit of a risk. But further on in FC25, I do think that he's going to fit in a lot of different evolutions. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did go ahead and give him the anchor chem style. So he does have 92 acceleration and 86 sprint speed. And out of all the players that we have done a player review on so far, I do think that he's probably one of the quickest ones. The LB acceleration boost is very effective with Mainoo, and when you pair that with his physicality, it's low-key kind of difficult to get him off of the ball. Now, as that box-to-box center mid, the 68 shooting was a really important stat, and I love the fact that he does have the finesse shot playstyle. But because the rest of his shooting stats aren't anything too crazy, and he does have the 3-star weak foot, he wasn't very clinical. He can most definitely bag you a couple of goals, but it is quite inconsistent, so definitely keep that in mind. Now, the 80 passing and 86 dribbling were two phenomenal stats for the card, and I will say, man, from a technical point of view, he can create a lot of chances. With the long ball pass playstyle, if you do want to use him as a deep lying playmaker, I think that that could work really well. The passing in game was really accurate and very consistent, and when you pair that with his 86 dribbling, the chance creation was very, very good. For me personally, boys, the dribbling was the standout stat for the card. 84 agility and 93 balance for a midfielder this early on in FC25 is incredible. One letdown for the card in terms of dribbling is obviously the fact that he does have the 3-star skill moves. But on the ball, man, very quick and swift. The left stick dribbling was really effective in my opinion. And in a midfield 3, I think that he can most definitely thrive. And then last but not least, boys, the 83 defending and 82 physical. Probably the 2 standout stats for the card alongside his dribbling. I think from a defensive point of view, man, he was rock solid. 88 interceptions, 86 defensive awareness, and 94 stay and tackle. With the intercept playstyle, he was very consistent at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward. And he was also very consistent in the tackle, even though he doesn't have the anticipate playstyle. And when you go ahead and pair that with his strength and aggression, 90 strength and 84 aggression, a very strong player both on and off the ball, and it's low-key kind of difficult to get around him. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card an 8.2 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as that box-to-box center mid in the 4-3-2-1 formation. Like I said, there's a lot of potential with the card. The physical side to his game was incredible, and then the technical side in terms of passing and dribbling were really good as well. The shooting does lack just a little bit, but you can always go ahead and give him a chem style to help out with that. Now, as you guys know, yesterday we did do a player review on Ryan Gravenberch, and if I had to compare the two, for me personally, boys, I do think that Gravenberch is just a little bit more of a complete midfielder this early on in FC25. As you guys know, very good defensively, very good going forward, and the only thing that Mainoo lacks compared to Gravenberch is that clinical edge. But either way, for 50,000 coins, I do still think that it is a pretty good investment going forward because we are going to get a lot of evolutions throughout FC25. If you do run a Premier League team and you do have the coins and you're looking for a new box-to-box midfielder with a lot of potential, I think that Mainoo is a really good option and I would highly recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.